I'm here. Oh my gosh. So I have been having the worst time trying to get on. I've Tuesday I had a massive headache. I couldn't get out of bed. I spent all day in bed. Wednesday I felt really not too bad, so I thought, okay, I'm going to do my stone readings, and the I got the spin of death thing happening again. I couldn't get on. The connections were bad. And today, here I am. I don't know what to do about not being consistent. And I just apologize profusely for not being so consistent with everybody. But if you are on and you would like a stone, please just say in the comments, and I'd be happy to pull a stone for you. In the meantime, I'll just tell people what I've been doing. I see one person on, but I don't see a comment. So if you could comment, that would be great, and we could pull a stone for you. There we go. Good morning, Miss Jeannie. Grandmother, I am joyful to see you today. Don't be sorry. We know what you're going. Oh, thank you so much. Um, yeah, so the migraines are in the mornings, and apparently because of the way the brain tumors are, that's is probably going to continue being in the mornings. And so I thought, do I switch up and do in the afternoons? I don't know what's the best thing. If you guys could have a time, would you say 10 o'clock in the morning would be good, or noon, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or what times work for you? Just kind of shoot it out there for me and let me get some other opportunities or ideas. The other thing I thought maybe doing was sending out once a week of doing a Zoom stone reading where we go on Zoom and we do it that way. I don't seem to have any problem getting on Zoom, but I don't know. The computer didn't work and I didn't work. So I made a fan yesterday. So I make fans. I'm known for my healing tools. So people know me for my healing tools. And so there's a beautiful design under here too. And this is going to a beautiful lady. Her name is Joyce. She's one of my students. And she graciously offered, because the teepee fell apart, she gracefully offered us her house. And so we have been going to her house. And on Saturday, it is our last weekend and of teaching. And so I'm just want to honor her for helping. So it's kind of what I've made for her. I thought I'd share it with you. So anyway, having said all that and all the wonderful stuff, let's get on with it. So Miss Janie, hello, Madia. Let's see what stone you have for today. You're sitting on the zero count. You're sitting on that beautiful zero, the zero count. That means everything is lining up and is actually showing me a complete circle. You've actually worked your way around the circle. So you've completed something and you started something new. You've completed that line that you were working on, that thing that you were working towards. And this is more of a soul level. So there's almost like a leveling up for you. You've stepped into a different area, a different peak. You've raised up, almost like your vibrational energy has gone up into a new level. So that's interesting when that happens. So sometimes some people will fall off. So you may find, because you've leveled up, you're not going to relate so much to those that didn't level up. It does not mean that you're better than, it just means your frequency changed. But because of that, the frequency may not line up with other people. We're not meant to be on everybody's path all the time. And so what happens is when we're on a path with somebody and we level into a different frequency, they all shift around again. So the moving parts get moved again. So you're in for a whole new group of people, group of energy, group of stuff that is going to call into you, and it's just starting. So that looks like a fun time for you. I say I've had probably about 4 or 5 of those levelings, those changes, and they're huge when they happen. So I can't wait to hear about that. You're also sitting with the staff. That staff, and it's telling you you're not alone. You have that firm foundation as you're walking into this new energy, and as you hold this staff and you walk firm and confident in this, you are going to attract new people who are looking for that firm and confident It's going to be a real powerful time for you and the new people that are coming into your life. So, welcome to that. Now I'm going to call on Mystic Senses. Hey, how are you doing? Good morning. And let's see where we're sitting at. You're sitting, you're sitting in the 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is pure science. And it's also freedom. It's that freedom of choice, freedom to do. Right now, I have a feeling that somebody or something is trying to stop you from moving where you want to be. And I'm not sure if it's a physical move because the word moving had to be in there. So whether that means moving as in momentum, but it feels to me like it's moving as in I'm physically moving locations. And if you are in that process or in that thought process of moving, then someone is trying to not get you to move. They don't want you to move. It's almost like a kid moving and the parents are hanging on to them because they don't want them to move forward and move out of the house. It feels like that. I'm moving location, but you're not moving, okay? But you're going to be, something's going to be moving in your life. You're going to be changing something, and there's going to be someone else pulling you back, going, please don't do that. Please don't do that, because you're going to be feeling left behind. So pay attention to what is moving, what is changing for you, and then look around you to see who could be affected by that, who's maybe struggling a little bit with that change that you're doing, and then have that conversation with them. And you're also sitting in, yeah, you're sitting in the soul retrieval. So that soul retrieval are those little lost pieces of us that are ready to come back. So that is a change too. And that also is part of that moving process. So as you're getting ready to up level, move ahead, you're moving into this, I don't know where you're going. You're moving. I see you physically moving something. It's either location or something, but you're not going to be in the same environment you're in. And as you are moving, your pieces, your soul pieces are ready to come back in to you now because they've been hidden away for a while. And now they're saying, hey, you know what? I'm ready to come back and join her again. And so it could be a big healing process for you that you've gone through, or you're in the process of going through, and now you're ready to move because of that, where it will no longer serve you where you are. That's a big one. An ex, and it very well could be an ex. I'm not sure about that. And that very well, it actually rings right when you say that. It feels right in the body. So that's very possible. So I did have a call in for a stone this morning. So Kat, this one's for you. This is for Kat Underwood. Kat is getting new teeth today. So Miss Kat, you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the cycle of natural law. And I'm going to pull in for what the Mayans are saying. 8 is relationships. Um, mm, you know what? I know you're looking for this new job. I see you bouncing a few more jobs. You're going to take this job, but I don't see it being a long-term job. I see it being a little while, but then you're going to end up having, I think, 2 jobs to choose from. And it's a relationship that you're having with self, which is what's happening right now. You're in an internal struggle. So your left side of your brain and your right side of your brain want 2 different things. And so the universe is bringing in the 2 different jobs that you're going to be able to decide on. And when you get the one, it's, oh, I should have taken the other. Or if you take the other one, I should have taken the other one. And there might be a little bit of discord there. So I would start journaling how you're feeling, and ask spirit to, actually, I would work with my recapitulation animal and ask spirit to help you narrow that down so that you're not in the turmoil of that. you're also sitting with Pachimama. And so that's really sitting in that energy of that. So when you're sitting in that energy, that's that vibrational energies that are moving in different ways, and it's all scattered for you. So Kat, try to narrow it down a bit. You're going in 1,000 different directions right now. It's like I see a whole bit. I'm scrambling. It's almost like when I'm doing a bone reading for somebody. I'll throw the bones on the table and they scatter, and that's what it feels like to me. Your energy's scattered, so you need to start pulling your energy in. Really start doing meditation in the morning, hun. And I know you've been walking, so go continue with that. Allow your thoughts to calm down and go that way. Okay. And I'll talk to you later, Kat, and good luck today. So now, Debbie, good morning, Deb. I get to see you on Saturday. Woo-hoo. Debbie, you're sitting in the number 3. The number 3 are the plants. And it's asking you just for, it's telling me it's not plants today. Drop it down further. It's saying I'm sitting in my birth animal. I'm sitting in. So Deb, I don't remember what your birth animal is, but call in that birth animal today, because there's a message from that birth animal, and it's actually sending you out it's been sending you out some messages, and you're not picking up on them. So just drop all your energy in, close your eyes, putting in that birth animal, and ask that birth animal, what are they showing you that you're missing? Because they are sending you signs all over the place, and they're going, but she's not seeing them. So watch for the signs that this birth animal is giving you, because there's some an important change coming your way, and they want to prepare you for this change. You're sitting in the ghost dance. So that's what it literally feels like right now. It feels like you're in the fog. I'm in the fog, and I'm not picking up the messages that are coming around. Now, that could be due to that accident that you had. I'm not sure, but you are definitely sitting in that fog. So, talk to me about maybe lion's mane mushrooms. That I see that, and there's the plant medicine. The lion's mane mushrooms, I think, is what you're looking for, or possibly turkey tail, or both of them. It does help with that fog of not being able to see, and I would bring that in. Now, I'm no doctor or anything like that, but it's that's what's calling. So I'm going to just go with that. Okay, Debbie, and I'll see you Saturday. Now, Miss James, that's super neat. Lion of God, good morning. May I have a reading? You bet. Thanks, and welcome back. And I'm, again, sorry, everyone, for the last couple of days between my brain and my computer. I seem to be running on empty. You're sitting also in the 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're sitting in the Shinamiya. That's the book of life. They are the keepers of your Akashic records. So what they do is they help you for what you wrote in your book of life, make this all happen. This is going to be a memorable time that you're walking into. You're walking into a change. You're walking into what you had wrote down. So there's a huge lesson coming your way, and it's coming your way as almost like it's going to knock you on your butt, and you're going to go, what just happened here is life. Now go into my videos. I've got 2 videos called The Great Teachers. And there's the great teachers from 1 to 10, and there's the great teachers from 11 to 20. Those great teachers will tell you who they are, and then write them all down on a piece of paper so that you can acknowledge which great teacher you're sitting with right now. I've been waiting for my lawsuit settlement that could be coming your way. That absolutely could be coming your way. But do go to the great teacher videos in my videos, and you'll see them on YouTube here, and watch the 2 of them. Write down each one of the great teachers. And then throughout the day, ask yourself, which great teacher am I sitting in? And believe it or not, we can go through almost all of the great teachers in a day. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was very, very frustrated yesterday because I was feeling not too bad. I was trying to get on, and I kept getting this spin, and I got myself all discombobulated because I was pissed off that everything was happening and I wasn't getting on and I couldn't help anybody. And so I went into the great teachers and asked, what great teacher is that telling me? And for me, it happened to be Victory. And I went, well, that seems to be an odd great teacher when I don't feel victorious at the moment. And it was, well, how can you change the situation and make it into a victory? And I really had to think about it for a minute. And I went, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on to my Facebook group, and anyone can join. It's Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services on Facebook. It's a group that you have to ask to join. But once you join that, and what I'm doing every day now, I'm doing a teaching and I'm pulling from the shamanic medicine cards. So every day, and there's not a certain time, but it's all recorded. And every day I'm going to pull one of those cards and I'm going to do a teaching on the card. And it was a victory, and it felt like a victory when I finished because it got a message to somebody who really needed that message from yesterday. And yesterday we were, I forget what we were, offerings is what we were working on. I don't know what we're going to work on today because I haven't pulled the card yet today for that. But I'm just saying, find the great teacher you're working on right now is huge. And that will help you move forward. Hey, Kat, did you see it? I do have that right now. Oh, okay. Settling in. Oh my gosh. Figures, right? So all you can say is just life is just working out. Oh my God. So now we're coming into, I think that's it. I got you all. So I hope that helps. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about my videos for a second. Go into my video library here. I have tons of them, and they are all little mini teachings. They really might help you, but these great teachers are super important, and they really walk us through what we are bringing into our life. And I had to even do it with these brain tumors. What great teacher am I sitting in with these brain tumors? What lesson am I giving myself for getting 3 of these stupid things? And I went, you know what? I think what I'm sitting in, number one, is a care. Not just care for myself, but allowing others to care for me, and then to watch others care for me who truly love me and see them hurting, knowing what's going on. Now, yesterday I went into a group. I was in a teaching that I'm still a student in other people's groups, human design. The girl who helps me so much, Stephanie, she teaches human design, and I'm in her class. And so we went into the class, and you had to introduce yourself. And she asked me to tell the class what was going on with me. So I told them, and I have 2 people that knew me from other things. And both of them got pretty teared up when they found out that I have 3 brain tumors. And it was surprising to me because I didn't realize my impact on someone else. And I'm going to tell my story, and I'm thinking of I've never done one before. I've never even listened to one before, but I'm thinking of starting a podcast on my journey with these brain tumors so that I can support other people going through it. And I think they're called maginomas. But we don't know for sure. I won't know until the 6th of May what exactly they are. But as we go through something so traumatic in our lives, often we feel like we're alone, and we only get partial information from the doctors. And I want to walk this journey with somebody else or with other people so that I can share my experience and they can maybe get some sort of understanding what they're going through. So there's not a lot of support systems out there for groups like that. And definitely, I'm in Canada, and there's definitely not much here in Canada. So, and the group that I did join, the very first one here in Canada, I was more depressed when I left that group. I left the group because it was just all people feeling sorry for themselves. That's not the point of it. This is a life experience. We come here to learn something. What is it that we're learning? And then how can we support each other as we're walking through it? And so that's what I want to do. I want to talk on a podcast. So I'm hoping that I will get a podcast up and running. I'm going to talk to Steph about organizing that for me and getting me going, because I think these support systems are super important. And I have been journaling all my inside thoughts, the secret thoughts that I've been hiding as I've been navigating brain tumors. And it's fascinating to go back and listen to myself. And I go, holy smokes, I hit it on the head. There's a lot of people that are afraid to speak their feelings. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I hadn't planned on that, but Spirit kind of put that in my path. So I am going to be working on that. And this is why I believe that these happen. They happen for a reason, so that I can reach out to other people to help them too. So I hope you have an awesome day, whatever you're doing. I hope the stone readings were fun for you. And I'm going to try my very best to get back tomorrow. So keep checking in. And I love you guys. And thank you so much. Lion of God, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. And thank you for your energy. I appreciate you too. Thank you. I hope. Bye-bye, guys.